Hi and welcome everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. I'm going to do a video using the double one sheet wonder technique. I had a go doing it the other day and it worked so well that I thought it'd be really fun to have another go with it. Also, I'm just aware that I haven't picked a winner for the other night's video. Card for the other video, so I'm just going to get the random picker up now and choose. Let me just double check that this is correct. I'll just see the comments. Oh no, it wasn't the wreath one, was it? It was from the other night. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Hi everybody, hi Sheila, hi Deborah, hi Debbie, Margaret. I've got a treat tonight. I've got a laptop here, so I can see your comments on the laptop. So that's super cool. Yay! Hi Helen. Hi Vicky. You were just looking on YouTube for All Things Fabulous. Ah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully I'll do it. Hi Nessa. Great to see you guys. Okay, so I believe I have to choose. I think it's for this video. I'm just double checking what cards I made. Yeah, that one. Okay, so I'm going to use the random picker, pop the video in here, and just... Okay, so we're 19 unique commenters. Yeah. Innocent whistle, I like that, Hannah. What, me? I never, did I? Denise Yardley. Okay, so Denise Yardley, please contact me. You have won a card. I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget. I can't get my hands on the cards right now. I've been tidying up my room, so I've put them somewhere. Not quite sure where. But I know I haven't thrown them away, so they're definitely in this room, just somewhere tidied. So there we go. Right, we're going to have a play with this, and I'm trying to think what colours we might go for. I want to go for something quite pale. So I don't know. Let's try Smoky Slate for the grey, and oh, maybe gorgeous. Let's do some purples and some. Oh, let's go Macaron maybe. And what about one of the new colours? Oh, I don't know, maybe a bit of Rococo and balmy blue. Oh, I'm missing a colour off my desk. Oh, there it is. There we go, right in front of me. Seaside spray, not that's what I meant. Right, let's just sit down and have a play. Hi, Christine Thigpen. Lovely to see you. Hi, Christine Davis. Hi, Kerry, Rhonda, Wendy, Glenda, Steph. Great to see you guys. I wonder if the stamp in the top left would layer on the beautiful friendship stamp of a similar shape. This one. We could have a look. Yeah, could have a look and see. Oh, where did I put my trimmer? Oh, there it is. Right, so for the double sheet wonder, the idea is that you create, well, the idea is that you normally would take two pieces of DSP and cut it in the same way and then kind of like match them back together. But because we're doing it stamped, I'm going to take a piece of A4, stamp the two of them, and then put them and then cut it. So I'm trying to apply the double sheet wonder technique, but So you've got a stamped image, stamped piece of paper. So, okay, let's get this in here. Okay, so first time I'm using this stacked stone. And I just really like the, I suppose, the overall texture of it. I thought it would match nicely with florals and leaf stamps, and if you're doing masculine cards and all that kind of thing. So, hi Linda. Oh, you've got stacked stone. Oh, great. No, oh good. I'm glad you've been resting, Wendy. Good. Okay, I just want fragments of this, so I'm just using my hands to place it on. The detail is wonderful. It's really, really nice. So look, I only inked once and I'm getting loads. Love it. There we go, fab. Hi Esther. Sorry if I don't notice comments. I'll say hello to everybody. Hi Monica. Can't wait to see what you do with this. I'm still on the fence about this stamp. Oh, okay. Right, I have done a little play, had a little play with it already and filmed myself, but that's going to be the thank you video for June customers. So you'll notice that they're already a little bit stained. I think it's worth probably having a good play with it. So I've just noticed I've had a missed call. Right, let's have a quick play with this then. Yeah, exactly. I needed it to replace that stamp as well. Yep. For sure. Okay, so what's really helpful with this stamp set is that they actually put codes next to them so that you know what's supposed to go with what. And there is 3-step stamping, but I think for the sake of this video, just to make it a bit quicker and easier, I'll just do the 2. And I suspect it may be easier to stamp the dark first, because the last time I tried it I stamped the light first and I found it was a little bit tricky to then get the flowers to meet up. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's one of those stamp sets that you can't expect to get the most perfect results straight away. You need to expect a level of practice and just getting to know it. So yeah, right, I'm just trying to move this so that, oh, it's my phone's dropped, that's what it is. I wondered what was going on. Right, I thought, I'm sure I had it in place, and then I looked up and was like, oh, I haven't. So Martina's all about the texture. Okay, right, so I think I'm figuring out where to meet it up. Yeah. Okay, so as you hover over the top, it kind of becomes obvious that there's this white squiggle here. And as you hover over the top, you can see where it's supposed to line up, I think. So I'm lining that squiggle up to start off with. Oh, I've got a fluff on there. And then I'm sort of like making sure that the petal is lined up. So as I said, don't expect to kind of get the most perfect results to start off with. Just kind of have a play with it a few times. And then you'll kind of get the hang of it. Now, it is meant to look like watercolour. You know, it's not meant to look like a solid image. It's a very on-trend stamp because I don't know if you guys have seen on YouTube, there are some really beautiful watercolorists who show what they do, and they do these lovely floral kind of painted bouquets and wreaths and things. So this is very on trend at the moment, and I've got a piece of fibre on there now. Oh well, never mind. Just makes it look all the more textured, doesn't it? Yes, definitely a Stamparatus jobby. Yeah, I have got plans for using the Stamparatus with this. But it does come with dies, so I actually think, you know, that technique that I've showed you where you stamp the, sorry, you cut out the dies first and then do the stamping afterwards. I think that technique would be great for this. Right, so let's pop a pink in there. So this is Rococo Rose that I'm just stamping in here now. And I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at where the white space is really, and then kind of filling that in. Right. Okay, so I'm going to stamp off again. Oh no, this one is definitely trickier. Alright, just go for it. Oh, just go for it. No, that was too low. Or too high, rather. Try there. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Hi, Gina. Hey, hi, Connie. Oh, I loved it. Thank you so much. And the cards you sent were so pretty as well. I don't have Grace's garden, so it was just really nice to see something made in that stamp set. I think I've done that completely wrong, but never mind. Yeah, I've got a feeling that is meant to... Oh, I completely used the wrong one. Or did I? Oh, I am confusing myself completely here. Maybe it's meant to go up there. Oh, I'm just going to keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm just going to like lag it. I'm going to stick. This is not designed to go in the middle of this, but I'm just going to shove it in the middle. Ta-da! There we go. Just keep going. There we go. There we go. Just keep going. Just keep going. Right, let's go with a little one now. This is cute. This little flower. It's very sweet. Let's put some blue. Goodness me. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, I don't know. It's called All Things Fabulous. It's on page 121. Yeah, there is a picture in the catalogue actually, which probably if I had the catalogue open, it would help me do the arrangements better, but you know. Anyway, we'll do this a bit quicker now. Okay, that's a bit better. So then this one is designed to go in the middle of that, but what I'm going to actually do is use this one instead. So these three are designed to go together. And actually what I'm going to do is get Smoky Slate and stamp Smoky Slate in the centre of them. Okay, there you go. Ah, there we go. Feeling better now. There we go. So I'm aware. I keep locking this wire that's attached to my phone and wiggling it. Right, leaves. Leaves, leaves. Oh, this is going to make it all better now. Once the leaves go in, it just helps ground it all and make it all connected and look lovely. See? Peace is restored. See? Trust the process. Thank you, Monica. You were heavily ogling the stamp set and got scared. Yeah, thanks. Leave it to me to figure it out and then you can purchase it. Oh, these leaves make me so happy. If you guys like leaves, then you will love the leaves in this set. They're so pretty. Okay, so there's other little elements, and last night, if you watched last night's video, you know that I fell in love with this stamp here. It's this gorgeous kind of buddy, like bud-like one. And oh, should we pull in some Saffron? Yeah, it is a 3-step, but then just because it's 3-step, it doesn't mean you have to use it as a 3-step. You just use it how you wish. And this little yellow thing is not yellow. This little buddy thing is just great for filling in spaces and, you know, where you might just need an extra bit of texture. That. Super happy. And it also has a kind of stemmy bit But if you're a bit worried about getting that in the right place, then don't even bother trying. Just go for it. Oh, Christiane, you got this one. Oh, good. Yeah, I think you'll love it. Okay, so I'm not even kind of aiming that properly with this. I'm just going for it. If it meets, it meets. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to worry too much. You know, at the end of the day, the whole thing is meant to look kind of impressionistic and, you know, artsy. So, you know what is missing, though, from this stamp set? A speckle stamp. Yes, it is missing a speckle. Now, this thing here, 4A and 4B, I think is meant to be like a little bud. But I'm looking at it thinking that could be another little leaf if you wanted it to be. Or it could be a bud. Oh, let's try making it a bud. Let's see what happens if I use the yellow. Running out of space now. There we go. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. One there. Just try and fill in the spaces. One there. There. Okay. And then it's got this 4A, 4B. So this is 4B. It reminds me of a vintage vase. Hi, Carrie. You're okay? Yes. Come and watch it later. Thank you for popping in, though. So that is supposed to sit... Oh, I didn't do it quite right, but it's meant to sit at the bottom of the bud. Like that. Maybe not so dark. I don't know what. Let's stamp that off and see. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of better. Or maybe another yellow, you know, if I had Daffodil Delight out or something, then maybe that would have fitted nicely with that. But anyway, it's just one of those stamp sets you have to really play with to kind of get to know it. So it's one of those investment of time stamps. You know, I know that some of them, you know, you kind of look at them and you go, oh, I know what to do with that. You just kind of get on and stamp it. But this one is definitely a, you know, rainy afternoon, 2 hours, sit down, you know, spend some time with it type stamp set. I think that's it. The sentiments are beautiful, are really lovely. I think they're really cute sentiments. Right, let's move on to the next one. So I've already done, obviously it's very colourful. So I think for this one, I want to do my stacked stone, and I'm going to get the big block for this. Oh dear, excuse me. And stamp a couple there. You can use the stamp backing sheet to work out where to place the pieces. That's a good idea. Yes, you can do that. Yes, they're all numbered. So the backing sheet, let me just pop that on there, then you can see. Oh, it's that way around. Everything has a code. It's very clever. Not sure if this is going to fit all the way over, but hi, Kim. I think it would, yeah, Nydia. Yeah, I've not played with them together yet. It's an exciting prospect and one I look forward to. right, there we go. That's coverage enough, I think. Right, so with the second stamp set then, sorry, the second sheet, I want to create something that's not going to fight too much then with the other sheet. So either we could go down a patterned route. Could do that actually, couldn't we? If I get a stencil, do some stenciling or something on this. Or we go down a, what about if we go down a leaf only route? Ooh. Let's try that. Okay, this is good, because I don't have to think too much about this. I can just get on and stamp. Okay. There's no reason I couldn't have purple leaves, couldn't I? Or Seaside spray leaves. There's another leaf in here that I haven't used yet. So welcome anybody that's here for the first time on my live. Please do say hello, so we can all say hello to you and welcome you. And if you want to say roughly where you're from in the world, you can do. And if you like what you see and you'd like to have a go yourself and share the results, then please head over to Artful Stampin Space. It's my Facebook group where people can share what they do. Oh, I like that. So let's just bring back this one. I want it to be significant enough difference between the two that when they sit next to each other that they'll be okay. I'm thinking I do need to bring in some sort of splattery something for this. And I did get back, I had to drop an order off with one of my ladies, and she'd borrowed this. So I did get this back today. And I'm thinking, what about a bit of soft sea foam just in the background to help make this a slightly different. That's okay, Nessa, you can share it with me. You can just message me. And if you'd like to share it with others, we could, I wonder if we could have a WhatsApp group, couldn't we, for people who don't do Facebook? Oh, yes, it's very subtle, this pale green. Sorry, I was thinking out loud then about WhatsApp, so I'll have a think about it. Oh, you did, Sheila? Okay, I'll go and check that out. I haven't checked everybody's today. I saw that Martina put a few on. Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know if you guys can see the difference that green is making, but it does, it feels better. It just makes it different. It gives it that pale green background, whereas the other one hasn't got that, which is good. Because we do want it to look slightly different, even though they're kind of matching-ish. Right, there we go. Okay, Sheila, I don't know either. I'll have a look later. Right, so then the idea is we take this, we put them together, and we get the trimmer. just going to tidy up my little stamps here because I don't want to lose these. This is Esther's tip I learned from her. I don't know where she got it from, but it's a good idea, isn't it? That you get another block and you pop all your little stamps on there, and then you can clean them all together and then put them back all together. Yeah, you can, if you do decide to join Facebook, but you want to do it just for groups, you can basically not be friends with anybody really on Facebook. You don't have to use Facebook, you know, in its entirety, if you know what I mean. So, okay, so here I'm going to do, what did we work it out as? Was it 3.5? Yeah. So I'm going to cut this down at 10.5. Oh no, I don't need to, do I? So this is for if you're doing a UK card, but you can apply the same principles if you're using the American sizing. So basically this was half of a standard sheet of cardstock, and I am just cutting, imagining cutting it in half and then cutting that half into thirds. So okay, so that's that way. I'm just going to set those as, oh hold on, yeah, set those aside. Then twist this one this way and basically cut 5 centimeters off the top. Turn it round, so then I cut 5 centimeters off the bottom. Okay, and then just place them together so that you don't lose track of what's happening. Right, and then I think for this one I'm just going to use standard white card for the bases. I'll cut. So we're basically making 4 cards in one go, which is super handy. So I'm just getting my standard card, scoring down the middle. Sorry, I was trying to read comments and I wasn't watching what I was doing then. Right, 10.5. Okay, so then you take your pieces that you've done and you pop, oh gosh, come out a little bit, ooh, there we go. So you take the pieces that you've done and then you go take that one off to the side there and take that one there and take that one there, and you split them up basically. And then you start sticking it on. Yeah, I understand some people have fears about getting onto Facebook, but if you do have concerns about privacy settings and stuff like that, then just look up on YouTube, you know, how to set privacy settings, because there are ways of making sure that only your friends see your content. So yeah. Oh, there we go. It's very gentle on the eye, that, isn't it? Now, I would like to go maybe a little bit further and maybe put some ribbon or do an extra sentiment across here, or, you know, here. You know, there's more things that you can do to this. So let's have a look. Oh, I've got some new ribbon. I've got the gingham. Oh, that just goes lovely, doesn't it, gingham? And I do have this lovely pool party, but I think the gingham is just perfect. Hi, Hilda. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I think just a little sentiment across there now would just finish it, wouldn't it? Love it. Okay, right, let's move on to the next one. Isn't it gorgeous, Jeanette? It comes in a pack. It's like a double pack. I'll look it up in a second and show you, but it's really lovely. I think it comes with that twine, actually. It's white and blue with silver wrap around it. It's really nice. See, this is the easy bit now, just to stick it all together. After doing all that hard work of stamping, this is the easy bit. Putting it all together. Just make sure it all lines up nicely. And with the Tombow, you've got kind of a few seconds wiggle room to make sure it's in place. Yeah, it could even be a triple pack. Yeah, I'll have a look in a second. Super pretty. So who's tried this technique of the double cutting technique? It's a really quick and easy way to make cards. Yes, so you get the white ribbon, you get the gingham, and you get that. So I know, I'll show it to you. You get this as well. Oh, it's so... It reminds me of a cotton, like a summer cotton dress, this ribbon. It's that kind of... It's got a slight stiffness to it. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's also got a slight linen kind of feel to it. Get a bit more. No, it wasn't a Kylie and Bruno. No, it was demonstrated at a stamp camp in America. One of the Stampin' Up employees, oh, what's her name? She's got dark hair. One of the Stampin' Up employees went to a stamp camp and she demonstrated it. So the last time I did it on my channel, I actually shared the video of the one that I saw it done on. So pretty. And I'm really tempted now to come back in with the twine and then just do like a double bow, do a bow on top of this one, just to make it extra luxurious. How cute is that? And then you can separate these out if you want to. I've done that where you can separate the threads out a bit. Make it look really pretty. Anyway, I'm not going to faff too much. Right, so that's card number 2. Right, and then we've got these ones that are vertical. So we'll take that one there and put that one there. Put that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there. Now these ones I want to run through the big shot. I'll glue them and then I'll run them through the big shot before I put ribbon on. So, oh wow, you found rolls of silk ribbon. Oh, you could do some lovely silk embroidery flowers with those. I remember starting to learn ribbon embroidery many, many years ago, and I used just the plain old, you know, the polyester satin. And oh my goodness, I had such a hard time pulling it through the fabric. I was like, wow, I don't think it's meant to be this difficult. Anyway, and then I realised if you use silk ribbon, it was so much easier. So yes, oh wow, silk ribbon. You can do some lovely things with that. Thank you, Kim. Right, so please do use this technique and, you know, try it with existing papers that you might have. Or do try and stamp something that you can use specifically for this. Right, that's one. Oh, no, actually, I'll leave it like that. Oh, you used to teach it. Oh, there we go, Vanessa. Yeah, probably. Oh, wow. Vanessa's a very experienced craftswoman. She used to do a lot of textile-based things. Hence the reason she has 3 craft rooms. It's a bit of a running joke, isn't it, Vanessa? You and your 3 craft rooms. That's it. It's Shannon. Thank you, Christine. It was Shannon. I don't know where she got it from. But anyway, it was Shannon that did it at a stamp camp. And then it's spread since then. And I'm usually like sort of late jumping on the bandwagon of a certain technique, because I just think, oh, everyone's seen it, they don't want to see me do it. But this one I thought would work so well with the stamped images that I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm glad I did, because it just seems to work really well. Right, I'm just getting my plate. I don't need my blue one for this. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. We've got that lovely new texture one. So I'm going to remember, I don't need to put the whole thing in like I did the first time. So it's worth looking at the actual embossing folder. Can you see where the image doesn't, sorry, not the image, but the texture doesn't start till, I don't know, 2 millimeters down. So you need to sort of eyeball the beginning of your card and line it up with the texture, where the texture starts, and then close it. And then you need to run the spine through first. It just helps protect the integrity of the embossing folder. And pop that through. And then, ta-da! Can you see all that beautiful texture on there? It looks like canvas now. And it helps just to get everything stuck together. It's fabulous. It was Kim who said her name. Oh right, okay, yeah. I'm not staring at my screen, so it's just as I look up, I just see comments. So thanks, Kim, for that. So if I'm missing questions, please just keep yelling them at me, because I'm not looking at the screen. Oh, I meant to do this with a different one. Never mind. Never mind. It's so lovely. Okay, now I want to put some ribbon on this, and now I'm going to do the full works and do a combination of 3 different ones. So, look, let's do a bit of the sheer and a bit of that. Now will it go round? Come on, behave. Need to get them lined up properly. All right, there we go. Let's draw it through a bit. Now, you have to sometimes, when you want the threads to go in a certain way, you have to do a funny little twist with the bow. You have to kind of make it do what you want it to do. So, I'm going to pop that like that. Shove it all through, hope for the best. Is that all coming through? Yep. There we go. Going for a nice little bow. I think too big. Because you've got a lot of bulk there, so. And then you can kind of spread it out so it shows off all the different ribbons. There you go. Yeah, bows, like anything, they just need a bit of practice. There are some really good little tutorials out there of bow tying. My upline Monica Gale, I think, has done one, and I think even Christina Werner has done one. She's certainly done one about knots and stuff like that. And then don't be afraid to give it a little bit of a trim if it's not working. And also, a little tip is to use glue dots. Once you've got your bow and you want say you want this sort of to stay there, to stay put, because you think, oh, that's the way I want it, then don't be afraid to use a glue dot just to hold everything in place. Like this one is wanting to twist in the wrong direction, so I'd grab a glue dot. And you know, sometimes the ribbons need to be told to behave themselves. Oh, your upline did one. Oh, great. Okay. Well, feel free to share the link here. Oh, yes. Esther used to work for a gift wrapping company. Esther, have you considered doing a bow tying tutorial? Esther thought she was really good at wrapping presents until she worked for the gift wrapping company, this gift company. And she said she really learnt lots of nifty tricks then, didn't you? See, this one just wants to twist, so I'm going to pop a glue dot in there. Oop, if it'll come off. Oop, there we go. Right, come on. Right, see, now it's doing as it's told now. Well, it has to because it's stuck. And then I want this one down because it insists on being paired up with that one, but I want it to be separate. So you go down there, mate. There we go. The thing about tying bows is that if you know how to tie bows, it's one of those things that you just get on and do, and you don't really think about it until someone says, oh, can you show me? And then when you think about it, you go, oh, not quite. You become all kind of like nervous and fingers and thumbs. But I think once you've figured it out and once you've, I don't know, documented it, it does make sense. So. Yeah, and then there's also other nifty tricks for tying bows where you can wrap them around your fingers and then tie a knot and then all that kind of stuff. So you don't actually make the loop, you do the loops around your fingers. There's that technique as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop faffing around with that. I'm going to move on to the next one. I just wanted to do a really like luxurious, gorgeous, you know what I mean. Right, on this one now. Oh, I know what we could do. Let me get my tear tape. Wouldn't it be nice to do some folded ribbon across here? So put your tape across. Actually, I'm just going to snip that because I don't really want any excess bits of glue later. Take that off. Now, should we go gingham or should we use the white? I'm going to fold it up, you see. I think the white, because the gingham probably is a bit too busy. And you won't be able to tell the pleats in it. This sheer one, oh, it's so pretty, Vicky. It really is pretty. Yeah, I noticed it last minute as I was putting my last order in. I was like, oh, what can I get? I really fancy getting some new ribbon. What do I fancy? And I saw it on the page and went, oh, yes, that's the one. Okay, so to do this, basically, I'm not doing it so that it's completely straight. I'm actually deliberately kind of going up and down, if that makes sense. Ooh, my tape is a bit old. It's gone a bit yellow. It's not actually Stampin' Up stuff. It's just stuff I've got in my drawer. But it's very similar to the Stampin' Up one. But it's old. Right, there we go. And I think to hold it all down, you get the twine and do a little mini one round like that. And then there we go. How cute is that? And then again, if you want to unfurl it, you can. You kind of have to unfurl it one way to take the silver off that's around the blue and the white. And once you've unfurled the silver, you have to kind of like twist the blue and white the other way to unfurl that. But when you get it, you can play with it. There we go. So delicate and sweet. Isn't that gorgeous? I know I haven't put sentiments on, I know, but it's the sort of thing that you can put on afterwards. Right, let's have a wee little tidy. Oh, Beth, you still got your cast on. Hi, Louisa. I just noticed that you're in here as well. Right, what was I doing? Right, that one and that one. See, now I've put the texture on this, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd put the texture. I mean, I suppose I could still do it, couldn't I? I could unslip that. What would be a nice... I've got the Subtles embossing folder. Oh, I've got the tile one and the brick one, but I don't really want to do the brick because I think the brick would kind of, two bricks overlaid together would look a bit odd, wouldn't it? Oh, a tassel. I made a tassel with that thread. It looks lovely, but I forgot about the silver thread unwinding. Oh, tin tile. Now that might be interesting. That might be interesting on there. I think that's not going to work. I've also got the wood panel one, but I don't think that would work either. I think the subtle one would. Shall we do it? Not brick. The new diamonds. Oh, yes. Although I don't have it. I would if I could, but I don't. It's funny with embossing folders, until other demonstrators start using ones that I haven't noticed, I don't really, yeah. Ah, now this one, oh, there's a right and a wrong way, isn't there? I think it's that way. I always seem to get it wrong. night, Esther. Sleep well. Oops. Oh dear, I've just moved it all. Oh, love that. It's so subtle. It just makes it look like, I know I keep saying this, it makes it look like canvas, but it really does. Can't believe Ruth is using one of my go-to techniques. Yay! Yep, I've just discovered it, Casey. I love it. How long have you been doing it? The old, well, I don't have that one yet. Would you believe? I know you probably thought I bought nearly half the catalogue, but no, I didn't. So, years you've been doing this technique. Well, I've only just discovered it because someone made a video about it recently that I noticed. So, it's a good one. Just goes to show, isn't it, that you can be crafting for ages and ages and, you know, still discover stuff, new ways of doing things. Oh, it's quite nice with the tin tile. Just adds a whole different dimension to it. So, oh, that's a good idea, Casey. Yeah. All right, let's put these ribbons back on then. Just see which one goes on which. I think that one can go on that one. Is the tufted one in the catalogue? The quilt one. If it's not, there's a new one. I will have a look in a second, but I'm sure someone on here can tell us. Yeah, it looks like a quilt. It's very on trend, that whole look. I've noticed it on wedding cakes, or just cakes, celebration cakes. I see, I think I was meant to do it the other way round, wasn't I? Doesn't matter though. It looks pretty. Just want to put this bow over to the side a bit more. There we go. Right, well, thank you for watching, everybody. It's been great to have your company. There's loads of you watching. Thank you so much for coming on. And I will slightly change the description of this video because I've just put stack stone, whereas I have used stack stone and All Things Fabulous, they are both two new stamp sets in the 2020 Stampin' Up! Catalogue. And if you live in the UK and you don't have a paper copy and you haven't got a demonstrator that you purchase Stampin' Up! Products from, then please drop me a line. I'd be pleased to send you a catalogue. So we've got All Things Fabulous, I should say that in a Welsh accent. All Things Fabulous, Stacked Stone. So those two. Did I use anything else? Oh, the splatters from Painted Poppies, that one. North Star, Wendy. Rest tomorrow, please. Good night, Hilda. Okay, so I used that one. And the colours I used were Gorgeous Grape, Seaside Spray, Mint Macaron, Saffron and Smoky Slate. Can you check that stamp with Beautiful Friendship? Yes, I will. I won't do it tonight though, I'm afraid, Jenny, because otherwise it's going to be a very late one. So I promise I will be back soon to try and play with All Things Fabulous and Beautiful Friendship. I will. Yes. It's a match made in heaven, I think. Those. So there we go. Very soft and very pretty kind of results with that. Oh, Rococo Rose. Where's it gone? Sorry. There we go. That's better. Those are the colours. And with some pretty ribbon. Just to finish them off. Lovely to have your company, as always. And please remember to hit the bell button and the thumbs up. I can see that 49 of you have given me thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So as you leave, do please wave and tap that thumbs up button. And it's a great way of helping other people to see the videos. So yeah, Martina had a late night as well last night. Oh, and here's soft sea foam. We did use that for one of the sheets as well. So yeah, no, there's a few more than I thought. So what I try and do, everybody, and do remind me if I do forget, is I update the descriptions of these videos with all the colours and the stamp sets used, because sometimes I don't get round to necessarily doing a blog post about it, but certainly you can find that in the description all the colours and stamp sets, so that if you want to recreate these, it just makes it a bit easier for you. So take care for now, guys. You don't have many ink colours. Well, Nessa, just be aware that you can, if you've got darker versions of these, you can stamp off and you can create lighter versions. So you can't find the quilt one. Oh, maybe it got retired. We're just trying to find the... Oh, I think it's... I've seen Dainty Diamonds. That's the one that I've seen used. That's quite quilt-like. And the Argyle, but no, not so sure about that. But yes, Dainty Diamonds is the one that I think would work nicely. There's a nice little stitched one. I tell you one that I do fancy is that one with the script. Yeah. Yes, Nessa, do remember that you can stamp off. So if you've got darker versions of any colours, remember you can get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different shades when you stamp off with them. With the photopolymer, you don't get so many. Perhaps you get about 3. But do play with that. Don't feel you have to have every colour under the sun to get good results. Just have a play with what you've got. You can do it. All right? Yes, it has the lines, doesn't it, Jeanette? Yeah. Oh, you like the Argyle one. Okay, good. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for waving. Right, lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye.